what steps can PCSO make to ensure that this excuse cannot be given anymore whenever the PNP makes an arrest?
I have yet to ask for yung reports po coming from our branches kasi po sa laki po ng aming...
It's already established eh. Yun na.
Implemented by the PNP and your agency, in which sabi ko na nga, please check, and I don't want you again to report that you have, ako sila ma'am, wag mo lang kapitbahay ng isang pulis yan dito, alam ko yun, wala dun. Nandun yung ACC nagpapatakbo nun, hindi kayo. And hindi pa regulate, tama? Now, ma'am, ganito lang yan. Sinabi ko na kanina, well, in fact, it was shown in the video last hearing.
Ba't hindi nyo gamitin yan? Yan ang makakasolve ng problem ng natin. At makukuha pa natin yung tamang pera ng gobyerno para sa gobyerno. Pero hindi nyo ginagawa yan. Why? Thank you, Congressman Padano. You really know what you're talking about. And I really admire you for that. And alam mo, GM, mas maganda siguro talaga ako dito si Mel Robles. But alam mo, ito, napakatagal na. Nung first term akong congressman, I was able, before I recognize Congressman Flores, singit lang ako ng konti. Yung tungkol dun sa tinatawag natin, nakalagay sa IRR nyo yung PIX terminal, yung tinatawag nating mobile or PIX terminal, na kung saan dito, talagang masosolve natin yung problem kasi from the kubrador, tapos tataya siya, diretso na talaga yung taya doon sa national system siya, di ba? And nobody can cheat that, di ba? So hindi niyo pa rin nasa IRR niyo, hindi niyo ginagamit. Why?
Actually po pinag-aaralan na po ng yung
first time akong congressman,
STL core group
2007. 2007 sabi pinag-aaralan. We have invited a lot of those may mga system. 2007 yun. 2010, second term ko, pinag-aaralan. 2024 na ngayon, pinag-aaralan pa rin. Kasi kapag naglagay kayo ng ganito na may system na nagbayad nyo sa 10 piso, diretso yun, pagbayad niya, pasok yun, hati na agad yung pera. Ba't hindi nyo gamitin yan? Yan ang makakasolve ng problem ng natin. At makukuha pa natin yung tamang pera ng gobyerno para sa gobyerno. Pero hindi nyo ginagawa yan. Why? Ganun ba kahirap yung system? Ang dali na ng system ngayon, ha? Ang dali na. Magkano lang ibabayad mo sa system, magkakaroon ka na ng ganyan. Don't tell me na it will take you 2010. Ano na ngayon, pare? 2020. It will take you 14 years to come out with a study about the terminal, BOS. Boss ang tawag dyan, di ba? Oh. So, next time, with your boss, pagpunta dito sa hearing na to, assure us that this system will be implemented. Andali lahat naman ng mga kubrador natin, may mga cellphone na Baka mas maganda pa nga cellphone sa atin ng mga yun Oh, di ba? That will solve the problem. Congressman Flores, please.
Mr. Chair, before I go, Mr. Chair, can I just yield to Congressman Momo muna?
Congressman, yes, okay. Go ahead, Congressman Momo.
Thank you, Honorable
yes,
Chairman and Honorable Flores for the time. Well, Mr. Chairman, I would like to direct my question to PNP. Illegal gambling is a problem not only in my province, but all throughout the country. Now, my question, the purpose of this committee hearing is to identify the cause of illegal gambling and how to stop it. Iyon ang purpose ng ating committee hearing. Now, my question is to the PNP, can you stop illegal gambling? Or how do you intend to stop illegal gambling? Sino kayong sasagot dito? Kaya ba ninyong itigil ang illegal gambling? You being the first responder on the ground on this particular illegal activity. Can you please answer my question?
Would you direct your question? Anybody from the PNP? Okay, anybody from the PNP? Who is the highest ranking official? Are the...
I may, sir. from the Directorate for Operations.
Yes, Directorate for Operation, please.
Yes, sir.
General.
I believe we can solve the problem with our existing policy. Meron po tayong anti-illegal gambling campaign plan, which is called Operation High Roller. Yes, sir. This was already, this is a revision of the previous one. It started in 2017. At meron kami mga phases na gagamitin, sir, para ma-curb namin na yung anti-illegal gambling, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This program had been started 2017. Do I hear it right?
Correct,
Well,
sir.
2017 pa yun, but until now, illegal gambling still strong, going on in almost all provinces in the country. Bakit ho hindi tumalab itong programa na ito? Anong dahilan? In your report here, there are so many cases of illegal gambling. Ibig sabihin, hindi talaga natigil natin ang gambling, di ba? Illegal gambling. Even with your program. So ano kaya ang mga dahilan? Ang totoong dahilan bakit hindi natin matigil-tigil ang mga illegal gambling in the country? Sino kayang sasagot, Mr. Chairman? Sa operation pa rin siguro.
Yes, sir. Sa data man naman, sir, marami kami accomplishment since the implementation of our campaign plan. But tingnan natin yung sir, conviction ng mga naipapile namin case, I think. And then ang mga karamihan, sir, na namin, sir, kasi limited lang naman kami sa law enforcement operation, sir.
Yes, I know. But we should not have been here if this problem of illegal gambling is still not existing in our provinces, di ba? Wala sana tayong hearing kung wala na yung illegal gambling. Pero ano kaya ang dahilan talaga na bakit continued pa rin ang illegal gambling? Sa totoo lang, this is not in defense to STL operators. But the real problem with STL operators are the illegal number games. Ang STL operators are paying their GMRR. Guaranteed yun na every month babayad sila. Magkano bang pinakamaliit na bayad ng isang operator ng STL? Monthly.
Ms. Gabuya, you can answer the question.
Yes.
Hindi ko po memorize.
Mike, please. After that, Congressman Momo, the good General Francisco wanted to speak. Sige, Ms. Gabuya, please.
Based on my record po, dahil newly lang po yung AEC natin, yung Zapateros po, meron siyang GMR na 750,000 lang.
Ang monthly yun, ano?
Opo.
So, in a year, magkano ang GMR na natanggap natin? Last year, 2023. 2023
po, ang total po sa lahat ng AEC po natin is 29.65 po.
Billion.
Opo.
So malaki talaga ang income sana ng gobyerno. Akong magbabayad. Pero mas malaki pa sana, di ba? But again, my question is, pag tutuloy-tuloy kasi ang STL, ang illegal gambling, which is karibal ng mga STL, baka titigil ang STL, di ba? Kasi mas napunta sa illegal gamblers, yung mga illegal numbers game, yung tumataya doon sa mga probinsya, di ba? So, to the detriment of the government, dahil yung mga illegal gamblers na yan, wala namang binabayarang mga taxes. Di ba? Walang GMR na binabayaran. So, I mean, dapat itigil talaga natin ang illegal gambling. So, ang tanong ko, matigil ba natin ito talaga? So, kahit na may programa ang PNP, hanggang ngayon nandoon pa rin ang illegal gambling. Ano bang mga problema natin doon? In some areas, in my province, pag nahuli yung isang illegal gamblers, yung mga local officials ang nakikialam ko minsan. Totoo ba 'yung mga sa mga PNP? Sila ang di ba? Umaabogado doon sa nahuli. Totoo kaya ba 'yan? Yung mga istoryang ganun. If so kasi, matigil lang ang mga illegal gamblers kung tutuhanin talaga ng PNP ang pagdakip ng mga nandoon sa ground. Ang importante kasi dito sana sa mga chief of police natin, sa mga probinsya, sa mga municipalities, huwag na kayong maniwala sa mga local officials doon. Kung minsan may tinatanong ako bakit ayaw niyong dakpin, dahil natakot silang i-transfer natin. I-request ng transfer ng mga local officials. I would like to suggest to the Philippine National Police para talagang tutuhanan ang ating laban sa mga illegal gamblers. Huwag kayong maniwala sa mga request na yan. If your people in the ground is doing well, is doing the right thing. Kung tama yung ginagawa, ba't natin sila ilipat? Ba't tayo matatakot sa mga request ng mga ganon? Again, my question is, matigil ba natin ito mga sa PNP?
General Francisco, you can reply back to the query
Yes,
of
Your Honor.
Congressman Momo.
Good morning to everybody. I think historically, culturally, it's part of the Filipinos. And we need a comprehensive approach in dealing with it. And law enforcement is just a part of this approach. So we need the PNP, the LGU, the community to totally stop this illegal gambling. A comprehensive approach that everybody should be involved in this fight against illegal gambling. That's your...
Okay, before you proceed with your line of questioning, Congressman Momo, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Bonifacio Busita. And Congressman
Chairman.
Momo, the good gentleman from illegal Bacolod City wanted to interject. Will you allow it?
Just with the indulgence of with
I
the
thought
indulgence.
you're not going to allow it, Congressman Momo, but you did. So
please.
go ahead.
Ikaw talaga, Chairman. Anyway, the
Then
indulgence of
Congressman
Congressman
Akop also wanted
Momo.
to interject.
Ganito lang po kasi yan eh. Ito ma'am. Nandito naman si Chairman, no? Ito, ma'am, I will just like to address that issue that was raised by Kong Momo. The logic or the rationale behind creation of the STL actually started with on the basis to curb illegal gambling. Tama? Dahil may bookies, dahil may ayalay, dahil may suertres, dahil may loteng, etc. etc. Tama? Tama? Okay. Now, that is why yung sinasabi ko nga kanina, now, STL should be the solution to curb illegal gambling. But of course, there are a lot of numbers game. Pero this hearing, ang isang tutok natin dito is illegal gambling in relation to bookies to STL, but we will not also leave other numbers game. Kasi, but on record, mas marami talaga yung nangyayari dito sa supposed solution ng government to curb illegal gambling than to other forms of illegal gambling. And the record shows. Now, kaya nga ang sinasabi ko kanina, ganito lang yan, kasimple, ma'am. Balikan ko lang ang IRR. Kasi STL supposedly the solution to curb illegal gambling. Diba? And you confirm it. Diba? Kaysa naman walang collection ng government. Sintam, hindi pa regulate. Tama? Now, ma'am, ganito lang yan. Sinabi ko na kanina, well, in fact, it was shown in the video last hearing, may isang unit dito ng police na ni-raid yung pinunta ng isang lugar na station nyo, no? Just in one block, dalawang station. Yung isa illegal, isa legal. Siradong legal, bukas ang illegal. Hindi pwedeng pasukin ng police because may maliit na accreditation ng PCSO. Nandun pa nakaupo isang tao na hindi collector, walang uniform, wala lahat. Now, ang sinasabi ko lang, Mr. Chairman, as part of this recommendation siguro with the PCSO, ma'am, can you put in the IAR whether one strike policy, two strike policy, three strike policy, and the PNP during apprehension will report to you that this ACC, we apprehended a certain Juan de la Cruz without uniform, with IDs, but later on, when we inquested, lumabas na yung ID, lumabas na yung uniform. Can you make it? First offense, for example, 3-strike policy. First offense, warning. Second offense, strong warning. Third offense, cancellation. You don't have that policy, di ba? Because you're only, ang lagi nyo lang lagi is the GMMR. Yung compliance with the GMMR.
Okay,
Lastly na lang.
Paduano.
Lastly na lang.
Okay, that will be your last question.
Yeah. Hindi, sa akin lang, I just want to establish the facts. Kasi, sabi ko na nga, the facts and the data will not lie. Other forms of gambling, maliit. Ano tong other forms of gambling? Dito, ay may mga monte. Monte, the whole country, 18. High Alay, 14. PRO6, from January 1 to February 29, please take note. Kayo lang dito may High Alay. Region ko pa naman to. Of course, I will understand that General Wangki is just newly installed Region 6 Director. No? Pero just take note of this. Tayo lang may High Alay doon. Sir Wangki, other forms of illegal gambling, 14. Napakaliit po. 40, 18, illegal gambling, Monte, High Alay, 14, Domino, 13, Video Carrera, Bulitsi, ewan ko kung ano to, 11, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, Congressman Paduano, yung go back na lang dyan mamaya.
Hindi, Chairman.
Sa Region 6.
Again, gusto ko lang balikan. Na ang malaking figure. No, I'm not talking about Region 6 alone. I just want to RD Wangki to take note of it. Now, what I'm saying is, napakaliit yung other forms of gambling. And for that, ako, Mr. Chairman, I allow the PNP. But in the case of STL, yung mga operations, napakarami po, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Yun yung sinasabi ko. Dapat may revision of the AIR of the PCSO to really help the PNP as law enforcement agency to curb bookies and illegal gambling in relation to STL.
Okay.
Yun po, Mr. Chairman.
Actually, it's high time talaga na talagang i-review na yung IRR. Talagang ako, sa totoo lang, we all experience yung mga illegal activities sa lugar namin. Talaga, makikita mo na napakadami. Andun, no? Nagsusulputan lahat. Oh. Tapos, ako, nung naging mayor ako, 300,000 nga lang daily nung dumating ako. Oh, so, ang ginawa ko, talagang tinanggal ko yung illegal. Umabot kami hanggang 1.3 million. A day, a day. Ha? Kaya imposible na hindi kakayanin. Ang problem talagang walang support sa PCSO. Dapat yung inyong tinatawag na listahan ng mga tinatawag na mga registered na mga kubrador, dapat may hawak ang PNP. Dapat may hawak ang PCSO. Dapat may hawak ang NBI. Dapat may hawak ang LGU. Yun lamang. Beyond that, hindi na kayo pwede mag-issue. Di ba? Dadala ko, Congressman na ako. So, anyway. So, mamaya ko na sasabihin nyo, dapat merong ganun kayo sa IRR para maproteksyonan natin yung ginagawa ng PNP. Kawawa naman sila eh. Yung NBI nga, nandito sabi ng NBI. Oh. Di ba? Nung last hearing. Oh. Sarado yung legal. Yung illegal ang bukas. At mismong si Mel Robles ang kausap nila. Kaya nga we wanted GM Robles to be here para malaman natin kung ano yung katotohanan doon. So, Congressman Vice Chairman Acop wanted to say something on the I hope you don't mind Congressman Momo.
Go ahead.
Ano, hindi naman babawasin sa oras mo to. So, in response lang daw kay General Francisco.
This particular committee hearing is specifically called for that purpose. That is why I was able to ask those questions po. I hope you understand. Now, PCSO, are you not given or furnished a copy of the reports given by the PNP like what we have right now?
We don't have any copy po.
And isn't it part supposedly of your policy making to secure reports from the PNP as to the proliferation of illegal gambling in areas where there are STL operators?
We rely po on their reports po.
But you just said that you don't get the reports. What will you rely on?
Kaya nga po sir, Your Honor po, Wala po kaming nare-receive na report, but may mga dito lang po sa may mga areas po kami na from the AAC po namin, sila po yung sumusulat sa amin to
Okay.
to ask the help of yung local nga po ng mga PNP because of the proliferation po of illegal gambling.
Okay po. Now, given the statements that we've had and the discussions that we've had, don't you think that you should now require the PNP to submit reports like this at what we're having right now, so that you will also consider it in determining what other things can be done in an area where there are STL operators?
We will po.
And also to address the concerns of legitimate operators that how can we do our business when there is the proliferation of illegal gambling? Correct?
We will po. Opo.
Huh?
Correct po.
Kasi ko, it's gonna vary from one region to another eh. The illegal gambling will always vary from these areas, di ba? And shouldn't that also be taken into consideration? Example na lang, X4A, sabihin natin, di ba? If the STL's operator is paying you this much because that is on your presumptive thing, no? But the proliferation of illegal gambling through illegal bookies is so high. Don't you think that it's also an indicator that there are more people willing to bet supposedly, but just could not bet at the STL because of the illegal gambling, the presence of illegal gambling in the area?
Po, Your Honor.
Shouldn't that then be part of your policy making or in the review of the IRR as what Congressman Paduano has been repeatedly saying?
We will po, Your Honor.
You will. So you're going to make an undertaking that you will include that and including require the PNP to submit siguro monthly reports ba or something like that and take into consideration these activities in setting the revenues that will be generated with the government.
We will po.
Well, would you agree that if illegal gambling is curbed, STL operators would be getting more siguro business and in return remitting more to the national government?
I agree po.
Okay. So now, we should work hand in hand po, no?
Yes po.
Tayo, police, para naman kikita din yung gobyerno, di ba?
Yes po.
And at the very least, eliminate or minimize or reduce illegal gambling.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
In addition, siguro, no, yun ang sinasabi ko kanina, dapat meron talaga tayong listahan ng mga allowable na mga nangongolekta. Dapat, ano yun, talagang iisa ang kopya. Like, for example, Santa Rosa, pati yung copy ng mga kubradors dito, saka mga kabo. Ito talaga, certified by PCSO, by PNP, by LGU, di ba? By NBI. So, iisa lang yung copy nyo. Ha? Yun. Dapat, yun yung talagang legitimate. Di ba? At yun ang binabantayan ng PNP. Para hindi sila ligaw, naliligaw sila eh. Hindi nila malaman kung sino huhulihin eh. After na mahuli, saka nyo bibigyan ng certification. Di ba? Saka dapat yun, naka-uniform, naka-ID. Tapos yung station nila, hindi yung parang nagsulputang kabuti na kung saan-saan na lang nakalagay yung Alam mo ba sa amin, sa ang daming mga booth na nakatayo lamang sa Hindi natin binagbabawalan yon. Ang sinasabi natin, ilagay natin sa isang magandang area na kung saan karespe-respeto. Di ba?
Your Honor, if I may lang po, nagsasubmit po kami ng monthly list po sa mga PNP po. The branch managers po namin nagsasubmit sa kanila ng list.
Ng mga
Cabos and Cobradores at saka po yung mga list ng substations po.
nagbibigay kayo monthly sa kanila.
Yes po.
O bakit nag-i-issue pa kayo ng certification after nung nandun na sa korte sa kanyo i-issuehan ng another certification? General Lucas.
Your Honor, they are submitting. However, it's not on time and it's not updated, Your Honor.
See? Kaya nga dapat, sa bagong IRR na gagawin ninyo, together with the PNP, NBI, and LGU, meron kayong MOA. These are the people that will be allowed. At hindi kayo pwedeng magbigay ng panibagong mga kubradores at mga kabo unless na mag-uusap-usap uli yung apat para malaman, halimbawa, sige, mag-a-adjust tayo, magdadagdag tayo ng panibagong kabo, kaya kubradores. That will take another 3 months. Saka kayo mag-usap-usap uli, lagay nyo uli yung mga pangalan doon. That will check the problem eh. Checkmate nyo yan.
Miss Gabuyo, what is the wisdom of not requiring a business permit or of requiring a business permit? Should you, in the event, require a business permit?
Based on my knowledge po kasi yung lotto agents po namin and then the STL agents namin are our agents po, considered as our agents.
So it's like an extension of your office.
Yes po. Yun po yung to my knowledge po. And then, of course, it's a legal, ano po, I have to yield to the provision provided by our legal department. So I have to check po.
Yeah. Now, as correctly pointed out by Congressman Acop kasi, di ba? While they are treated as an extension of your office, but they are private entities operating for and in behalf of PCSO. Is that not correct? So shouldn't they be outside the coverage of your charter as a PCSO?
I have to check na lang po with ano.
And I think that's again precisely why we need Robles around there so that we can get more direct answers. Now, second point, Mr. Chair. The PNP has always been complaining that when we arrest them, then suddenly a certification appears. That's why we have to let them go. Is that correct, PNP? Sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, from your opinion po, in your opinion, Ms. Gabuyo, what steps can PCSO make to ensure that this excuse cannot be given anymore whenever the PNP makes an arrest?
I have yet to ask for yung reports po coming from our branches kasi po sa laki po ng aming.
It's already established eh. Yan na
Yes
palagi reklamo ng mga PNP na paghuli namin na sinasabi nila na part sila ng AAC ba or whatever that is called, di ba?
I'll promise po next hearing po, I will request from our branch managers kung meron po mga certification asked by our PNP, local PNP po. And then if ano po yung
it is not the question of whether they're asking for it or not. The thing is, it has been an excuse, ongoing excuse by persons who have been arrested that they are supposedly representatives of the firms that have been engaged by PCSO. Now, wag mo sabihin ngayon pa tayo mag-isip ng ano because you've already known this is the excuse. I'm asking from the top of your mind po, what do you think is the best way to avoid this circumstance?
close coordination with the PNP.
Hindi naman excuse na close coordination eh because ito po, di ba? When one is arrested, he says, I'm an agent. Di ba? What does that have to do with your close relationships with the what was the term you used?
Your Honor, ganito po kasi yun. At the onset po kasi, pag may authorized kaming AEC,
Yes.
binibigyan po namin ng lahat ng local, regional, na ito po yung authorized AEC namin. And then, monthly po, dapat po, napapernishan po sila ng copy ng aming substation, yung mga approve po. May approval po kasi yan from the main office. And then also the STL.
Okay, can I stop you there for a while? Okay, ganito yan. The situation is like this. One agent is doing illegal, collecting illegal bets, right? Then when he's arrested, he claims that he's part of the agency, correct? No? But at the time that he was arrested, he was not actually performing acts for the AAC, di ba? He was doing something na illegal kasi hindi siya huhulihin if it is for the lotto outlet, correct?
Opo.
Now, if this repeatedly occurs, may sanction ba si AAC?
Meron po.
Have you ever sanctioned an agency na ito ang mga ahente mo ilang beses na nahuli?
Yes po, meron kami mga ganyan sanction po.
Anong sanction po? Yun.
Considered po yun na one major violation po if proven po na.
And okay, can you give me a list of how many of your AACs have been taken away, withdrawn the license or the permit to operate because of that reason?
Yes po, I will give po.
Do you have one now? Do you have, from the top of your mind na lang po, din, ilang numbers ang nakuha na tanggalan nyo ng lisensya?
We have one yung sa Naga po, yung Even Chance. And then, Mindoro.
Okay.
If
So
my
that's
memory
two.
serves me right, yung Cagayan.
That's 3,
Negros Oriental.
4.
Zamboanga. No? Agusan. Yung kay Meron,
So less than 10 po. Is it
Less
safe
than
to
po.
assume less than 10? But again, no, the problem, like let's say with 4A, you know, do you see the number of persons that they've been arrested for illegal bukisma? Sobrang taas, yet none of them have been removed.
kaya nga po, Your Honor, admittedly, wala naman po kasing police power ang PCSO.
It's not police power to stop it. It's the police power to regulate your own agencies na binigyan nyo ng lisensya. Isn't that correct?
We are po.
Kaya nga, then how come there in 4A walang natanggal?
In fact, meron po
No,
silang
no, answer my
mga-
question. How come in Region 4A walang natanggal?
Based on my record po kasi ang CIDG po ang sumulat sa branch namin. Actually po hindi pa nga ho sa branch namin but doon sa AAC po namin eh.
Yeah, please direct the your answer with the question kasi parang malayo yung sagot sa tanong.
Wala po kaming nakuwang report from the ano po, yung sa Laguna po. Wala po kaming nakuwang
Did that
report.
satisfy your query?
No, actually, that's not, Mr. Chair. No? Anyway, I yield to Congressman Akop. We might have...
Okay. Wait. I'll be asking muna question. Sandali lang. Kasi talagang paikot-ikot tayo dun sa talagang ang tanong ko kasi the reason why we invited the Department of Information and Technology, DICT. Andito ang DICT, di ba? Ayan, andito ang DICT. They are the expert on the mobile or fixed terminal, no? And it took you 14 years. And until now, you're still studying kung ano yung system na pwede natin gamitin for this STL operation. Now, andito na yung ating newly created department. Actually, mga 2 years pa lang kayo, di ba? Or 3 years, ang DICT.
Since 2016, sir, Mr. Chair.
2016 kayo. So, we have the capability to have a system that will suit our need to check this illegal gambling. No? So, I hope that the ICT, are you prepared to give us a system that will suit the needs of the PCSO with regards to the STL operation?
With regard to that question, Mr. Chair, I could not discuss it at the moment.
There, please.
I could not discuss the details of the system at the moment. However, what we do, Mr. Chair, is
You kindly remove your mask para at least we can see your beautiful face.
Mr. Chair, I have a cough. Anyway, what we do is we enter into engagements with the agency. We enter into a memorandum of understanding, and then after we enter into that agreement, a technical working group is created composed of the DICT and the agency concerned. During the TWG, Mr. Chair, that is when we discuss what the needs of the agency is.
So, who will initiate the memorandum of understanding? You or them?
Either party,
Di ba
Mr. Chair.
your mandate is to really have a different system of the different agency?
Yes,
Di
Mr.
ba?
Chair.
Why not
yes.
try to write a letter sa kanila, sa policy nila, para you can start the process of having a MOU with them. Pwede ba yun?
Right now, Mr. Chair, the process is the concerned agency will request with us.
So, okay. PCSO. So, ang process is for you to write a letter sa DICT. Can you do that para makapag-start na kayo ng what system is going to be used? Kasi dati nag-ano pa tayo nag-hearing tayo tapos we're trying to invite mga system developer and it will entail a lot of money as well on our part. But this time, pwede na yan ng Congress ang maglagay ng pondo for that system that will be used by PCSO. So try to initiate alam natin that we are talking about the different problem of that operation, but this one will somehow solve the problem. And also yung sa sinasabi ni Congressman Paduano kanina. So ikaw ulit, Congressman Paduano, then Congressman Akop.
I just like to to support and interject with regards to the point that was raised by Chairman Akop. Now, ma'am, reading your position paper with regards to permits, and operations of STL, ang nilagay nyo kasi dito sa title. But kung titingnan mo yung mga jurisprudence, Eto mama, bibigyan ko pa kayo ng ano, ng isa, isa ko sa inyo yung isa. Eto, Presidential Decree number 771. What is that? That's your charter. Now, kahit yung ano nyo dito, revoke, isang provision to. I have to check with my staff. Revoke all powers and authority of local governments, no? To grant franchises, licenses, or permits, and to regulate all forms of gambling. Regulation, regulatory powers. Ang nawala sa LGU. Not the business permit. Because putting up a station by your ACC is a business. Ang sinasabi ko nga, why PAGCOR? No, why PAGCOR? Bakit ang PAGCOR hindi pwede mag-operate yung mga operators nila sa baba kung walang business permit? Now, second point, Mr. Chairman, allow me. Question of isang case, Attorney Humberto Basco et al. Versus Philippine Amusement PAGCOR naman, no? Operations pa rin dito ang sinasabi and regulations, not the business permits that being required by LGU. Kung titingnan mong lahat ng mga kaso dito na sinight ng legal nyo, ito po lahat is all about regulatory powers of the PCSO, which was taken doon sa LGU noon because of this PD 771, but not the business permit. Sabi ko nga kanina, RONO of course. Yung resolution of no objection with regards to PCSO, hindi pwede ma-invoke ng local government. But business permit, ma'am, this is not covered by all those jurisprudence being cited by your legal. Yung regulatory powers and operation was taken out from the LGU, but not the business permit.
Okay, Your Honor, as what I said po, we will check po.
Thank you, Chairman. You have to check.
Patingin nga, Congressman Paduano. For so many years, you are using this, jurisprudence, to cover for not applying for business permit, no? And probably this time, you have to check it right, no? Okay, so we'll be proceeding to the next.
Chairman, let me correct lang.
Again.
Okay siya, PD 771 is not the charter PCSO, revocation ng regulatory powers of...
Ang PD 1157,
it's not the charter of the PCSO. It is all about revocation of the powers of the LGU.
Oh, so ang PD 1157 is the revocation of the regulating power of the LGU with regards to the operation of the STL. So ang PCSO charter is Republic Act number 1169. Correct? Okay. Sige. All right. So klaro ha, medyo naliwanagan ako doon that the business permit must be taken from the LGU pa rin by the operators. Klaro tayo doon.
Mr. Chair.
Sige. Unless you have proven otherwise.
Mr. Chair.
Will you allow Congressman Bosita to
Mr. Chair,
interject?
Vice Chairman muna. Your Honor, this...
Now, why?
It's part, sir, of the framework of our regulation. So makikita nyo yan sa you can download it sa website namin and very specific yung mga requirements namin, sir.
You don't need to the operator down below don't need to get a RONO, but they need to apply for a business permit. Tama po? Walang RONO, yung resolution of the objection sa municipality. Tama? Please.
Sir, for the e-games licensing, or the local gaming, they are only requiring business permits.
Tama, business permit lang. Hindi kailangan ng RONO. Because that activity and program, ang permit galing sa PAGCOR. Tama? So they don't need a RONO, they don't need a permit to operate dun sa local. Tama? But they need business permit for the local government to monitor such business in the locality. Tama? Now, PCSO. yung mga stations nyo ba under your ACC, may mga business permit ba sila? I'm not talking about, again, I'm not talking about the Rono, I'm not talking about the permits, no? Other permits. Not all the more not franchise, no? Other permits from the local government, but business permit po.
Meron hong reports na from yung ibang AACs po namin, authorized agency, nagbabayad po sila ng business permit. Yung iba po, hindi naman po.
Bakit? Bakit yung iba hindi? Bakit yung sa PAGCOR, you cannot operate unless otherwise you have a business
Because
permit?
of yung Supreme Court decision nga po namin.
Oh, and what's that Supreme Court decision, please?
Opo. Nag-provide po ako sa Secretariat. I'm not just familiar with yung Supreme Court. Parang nabigay ko po doon. Sorry po.
Ano yun? Anong jurisprudence yan? Ano yung GR number? Okay. In APCSO, I have to check on this. Kasi, Basco versus PAGCOR. So, ito, yung Basco ba ACC nyo? Saka May 1991, STL was not yet.
Meron po yung number.
This case was May 1991. And you bank on this.
Meron po yung sa number 7 po, yung Jose de Lina Jr., Sangguniang Panliliwigan versus Honorable Francisco Dizon.
Again, ito, Sangguniang Panliliwigan Laguna versus Francisco. This is August 30, 2001. You better check. You better check, ma'am.
Sige po.
Kasi if you use this jurisprudence, but I have to check on this, no? Kasi you cannot always invoke such jurisprudence. Unless otherwise, talagang dun yun. Pasok yung case nyo. I have to check on this. But you also check. Kasi ma'am, ganito lang kasimple. If some of your ECCs getting business permit, why can't others get, di ba? Secure a business permit. Alam mo ma'am, bakit? Kasi, though PCSO is regulating STL supposedly through your IRR. Tama? And question of enforcing such IRR is being implemented by the PNP and your agency, in which sabi ko na nga, please check, and I don't want you again to report that you have, ako sila ma'am, wag mo na kapitbahay ng isang pulis yan dito, alam ko yun, wala dun. Nandun yung ACC. ACC nagpapatakbo nun. Hindi kayo. Anyway, why I'm telling this? Because dapat ang LGU should monitor also to the business permit. Tama? At least malang may check and balance tayo. Now, if you allow some, why others will not? Diba? Now, question. Did you, under your IRR, is your IRR stipulated that business permit is not anymore necessary to operate?
Wala po nakalagay
Silent.
sa IR.
Silent.
Po.
Wala rin sinasabi sa IRR nyo na you have to get a business permit. Wala rin. So better review. Better review it. And etong mga cases, ang pinaka-latest dito is August 30, 2001. We have to check on this. Vice Chairman?
Mr. Chair.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yes, I yield to my time to
Are you done?
memorandum circular with regards to this, that all branch managers or offices should issue certification on the request of the PNP.
That's inherent po sa position po nila yon.
Oh, don't tell me about the inherent. In short, that is part of
their job po.
please submit the job prescription of your
Sige
of
po.
your branch offices. Kailan mo pwedeng i-submit yan?
As soon as possible po.
What is that as soon as possible? Can you call your staff or anybody from your office then submit it today?
Sige po. We will-
Today, please. Kasi, Mr. Chairman, in short, kung totoo, that's part of the job prescription of all those branch manager, may problema po tayo dyan. Because that is the data presented by PNP with regards to dismissal of cases. Number 1 ang number 2, PCSO mananagot. Di ba? Ganun lang po kasimple. Kaya nga ako, Mr. Chairman, since this is an AW legislation, I will go to the ending of my interpellation. I'm not telling that this will be the best or the total solution with regards to the problem of illegal gambling, illegal numbers game in relation to STL. But ang sinasabi ko lang, dapat with regards to the committee report, dapat lalabas na yan yung recommendation natin. If it's not, will be in the form of a bill, dapat ang PCSO saka yung STL, PCSO saka PNP, dapat gumawa na po ng IRR. And before I forgot pala, Mr. Chairman, in formulating, Chairman, for my colleague, Sir Kowa, Congressman Kowa, are you amenable that in drafting the IRR, and that includes these issues, no particular these issues with regards to apprehension, certification, not giving certification, are you amenable that the PNP should be involved in the drafting of that IRR?
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. I think that's a very welcome suggestion because they know the situations on the ground. They can really help us in crafting a better IRR.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just for the record, let it be put in record that after this investigation in inquiry in AW legislation, that will be the first step that should be done by the PCSO to review the IRR and create a technical working group with the PNP representative so that we can craft an IRR that will, if not solved, at least man lang magawan ng paraan at solusyon itong problema as of now with regards to giving out of certification, no, doon sa mga kobrador. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think Lisa Gabuyo is here with me, and everything that needs to be passed upon by the board emanates from the management. And I think that is one thing that we should really push very strongly.